And clear. What's good, everybody? Welcome to Shots Fired, episode 9. We are in the building. Commander, Emperor, General Fisk, leader of the Crusades against all things anti-Giants, is in the building. And I'm joined by fellow Fisk unit soldier, Boogie, and fellow Fisk unit soldier, Jagganoff. They have high-ranking positions in this army. I just ain't decided what they are yet, but trust me, they up there. They in the room when we planning these attacks. With that being said, y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hi.
He said hi. Oh man.
I mean, I think they kind of know by this point.
Well, new people watch every day. Well, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
This is your boy Jagganoff. Go to Jag's YouTube. 904 that Bold City Duval. We in the fucking building. That's my intro to every fucking video.
Go ahead, Boogie.
I can't even talk right now. I'm just laughing. My bad.
You too, man. You guys. I tell you,
it's always something new with us, right?
It's always something with y'all. Y'all weird, man. Both y'all weird.
Oh, listen to the chat. Yeah, fuck that guy.
Damn.
I don't even know what's happening right now. I'm still trying to find my other Xbox controller.
Are you like playing Madden and shit while we doing this?
No, I got two Xboxes. I got an Xbox plugged into the computer that I stream and play on. And then I got an Xbox plugged into my TV where I watch YouTube and I watch YouTube on. Yes, I bought a second Xbox just to watch YouTube on. Don't hate me.
Get it how you live. That's what they not understanding.
Did he really just name himself Lord Eli? That's what we doing now?
Hey, man, remember when...
I don't know if there's a Lord and Savior, but there is a book of Eli. Fucking hell.
Shout out to my man Mac Ocha, baby. First super chat of the night. You know I love you. Mac Ocha says, what's good, Fisk unit? What's good, Fisk? Hey, man, we chilling, baby. We chilling. Shout out to Titan Omega Music. He says, what's good, Fisk? What up, Titan? You know what I'm saying? What's good, baby? You know, and it's like,
hey, who this cat in the middle of the thing?
What are you talking? Oh, that's Joe Budden.
Why the fuck is he here?
Cause I want to speak on the Joe Budden breakup. You know what I'm saying?
Joe Budden tripping, bro.
Facts. You know what I'm saying?
Most of these old ass rappers are for some reason.
Nah, he don't rap no more like that. He got a podcast.
I just remember. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, all I'm saying is that from my understanding, he did his people dirty. I don't know the whole story. Fisk probably know more because I know Fisk definitely tagged us some shit and was looking, so I can't speak on it. But
yeah, I'm gonna get to these super chats and then we'll open up with Joe Budden then, and then I'll
remember is pump it up.
I'll roast Mahomes after we're done with Joe Budden. Shout out.
What did Red Ranger do?
Nah, they Red Ranger got beef with the Giants, so it is what it is. Shout out to LA. LA says so, and remember, ladies and gentlemen, supporting Big Fisk.
No, fuck you. It didn't hit 10.
So why does Jagganoff hate Eli? I could understand him hating Odell because he has some Ramsey-like qualities to him. But what did Eli do to hurt his feelings? That's a good question, LA. I don't know why he hates Odell.
I can provide a great answer for me. Because the same reason I don't like Eli Manning is the same reason I don't like John Elway. These motherfuckers got drafted number 1 overall and then ditched where they were about to go. I'm sorry, this shit like that irritates me.
What are you, a purist? What are you, a purists now.
I'm saying millions of motherfuckers around the world would kill to be in your shoes, the number 1 overall pick in the NFL draft. Just go where the fuck you gonna go, and then bitch after your contract.
At the end of the day, NFL's still a job, bro.
Exactly.
So I mean, you could choose not to work at certain places.
Yeah, I know. Like, and it's not. So
let me ask you a question, right? So the Jaguars, let's say the Jaguars for 16 goes go 1-16. I'm not saying they are. I'm just saying hypothetically. Okay. And Trevor Lawrence come out and be like, I'm not playing for this sorry ass franchise. You gonna hate him?
Absolutely.
Why? If his team is trash, you don't want to be around y'all motherfuckers.
You the quarterback. Fix that shit.
Nah, maybe he think it's not fixable.
No,
just saying, right? Just saying.
Yeah,
right?
I do jagging off. I'm gonna hit. Hey Boogie, let me ask Jagging off a better question. What if the Jets finish 0-16 and Trevor Lawrence said, I want to be a Jaguar and told the Jets not to draft the number 1 overall? Would you still hate him? You took too long to answer. Shut out the CEO. Shut out the CEO.
I knew exactly what I was going to say. I was just taking a breath. Can I finish?
Well, go ahead.
I'd hate the concept of what he did, and I would hit, but he wearing my colors, so like unless he sucks, I gotta root for him. But if he bitched his way out, then yeah, we
Boogie, yo, I can't believe you just shot those 5 drug dealers and took that $100,000 in their stash spot, bro. I can't believe you did that, but we definitely going. I'm enjoy the Atlantic City trip though. I feel so horrible at your antics and your methods, but yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this trip to AC though. You know what I'm saying?
I won't be there with you, nigga. You ain't gonna get me shot.
No, I'll just say, hey,
I know. Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck are we talking about?
She's correlating.
I'm making an example. It's like people like to enjoy stuff. Like people like to question the methods and enjoy the rewards of it. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I'm that type of dude when it comes to the Jaguars.
I know, it's all good. Shout out to CEO. CEO says, "What's good, Fisk? What's good, Boogie? What's good, Baltimore Hillbilly?"
I still don't know where to get this shit from.
I should have invited Jagging off to that live stream on Butter's channel. Let him and CEO argue live and in person. That would have been great. Shout out to Where You Hiding. He says, "Cold world, yo. 95 South is my new jam. SOTY, your thoughts on the song?" Still ain't heard it, bro.
What is SOTY?
J. Cole new album, I guess he's talking about.
Yeah, I gotta understand. I'm a gangster. 99% of the music.
I thought that'd be like initials to that shit.
That was the initials.
Yeah, but like what is this?
I don't know. All I know is J. Cole album is supposed to be fire. I haven't heard it yet.
I listened to the first like 4 or 5 songs.
Is it hot?
This is what I'm gonna say, bro. At the end of the day, you gotta be for that type of music. He's not like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's in a genre where he's like, you have to like his own vibe. You have to like that type of vibe to like him. If you don't like that type of vibe, you're not gonna like his music. Period.
I like J. Cole. I just gotta be in the mood. But what I keep trying to tell y'all is don't worry, y'all. I'm about to start blocking people who spam. But what I'm trying to tell y'all is like,
let me pull this shit up real quick.
The most non-violent rapper I listened to was Lloyd Banks. That's the least violent rapper I listen to. I'm a gangster, so it's like I need stuff that touches my soul.
Maybe you should.
And gangster music is what touches my soul. I'm a hustler. I like to get money. So if you're not hustling, getting money, and motivating me to get my bag, I'm probably not gonna listen to your music that much. Now I like J. Cole. He's a Carolina boy. I'm always gonna root for the hometown kid. Don't get it twisted. You know,
my man playing pro ball, bro. Good for him.
Yeah, we saw the memes going around, but yeah, I'm just saying that generally, I'm a gangster, so it's like I need hustler music to get me through. Shout out to Jesse. Ravens Giants Super Bowl rematch. We will wash on the Super Bowl. I love the Ravens. We will wash on the Super Bowl.
That's motherfucking true.
Be honest with you, I better be happy I ain't pick because it goes 17-0. Shout out to Michael.
Sound insane.
Shout out to Michael Pinkney Jr. I know it's not a Knicks channel, but I'm excited as hell right now. Haven't been this hype about them since high school. Long time coming. Hashtag Fisk unit. Yeah, Knicks doing big things, baby. Knicks is about to beat the brakes off the Hawks in the first round, and then we're gonna see what happens in the second round.
Knicks. Yeah, hell yeah, Knicks. Fuck everybody else.
I'm trying to get tickets.
Oh, word! You trying to go to one of the games in the Garden?
Yeah, why not? Bro, it's only a 45-minute train ride from my house. Listen, I get to walk down from my apartment building to the train station, which is literally across the street. I go to the Garden. I get to walk upstairs, right to the Garden, and then come home. It's very simple.
When you say stuff like that, it's like I've been battling in my spirit about moving to Miami or not. Oh yeah, by the way, Boogie, I hit my pops up about going to Miami. Okay. And he was like, he can get me like a 2-bedroom for like $1,500, but I'd have to rent a condo, not rent an apartment. I might be able to get me.
It doesn't matter what you're renting as long as the price is right.
Yeah. So I might be able to get me with the security, the gate, the front desk, and all the security I want around my apartment. I might be able to get me into a uppity neighborhood for like $1,500. But
that's nothing, bro. $1,500 a month.
It's really not. But I was thinking though, like when you said it takes 45 minutes, you hop on a train for 45 minutes. I was just like, that's the one thing I love about being in the sticks. Where I'm at in the sticks don't need to be said. That's not important. But the one thing I like about my area is there's never traffic, and I can do what I want when I want. Like I can go to the gym anytime. It's dead. Well, I can just hop in my car, get something to eat. Never like, traffic, you know.
Like that's the thing. That's like the one thing I like about Long Island because I don't live in the city, but I live far. I live close enough to where I can go when I want to, and it's not a big deal. But I also live far enough where I don't deal with like 85% of the traffic.
Word. And the thing about me moving to Miami is just like if I'm in the same neighborhood as my pops, I'm fine because my dad lives in Aventura. I got the Gulfstream Casino 10 minutes away. The Hollywood Casino is 15 minutes away. Everything I really want to do is within reach, and I know how to get the club lit from his house as well. So I will be in an area I'm comfortable with, but at the same time, I also feel like just being in a bigger city, I don't know how I'm gonna respond to that because I've been in the sticks for so long. I'm used to the back roads. I'm used to the peace and quiet. I
was gonna say you were just in Miami, like. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. I moved back to Carolina the 2004. That was the
2015.
The year LeBron lost to the Spurs. So that was 2014. I moved back here February of 2014. I don't get it twisted. I like Miami, but it's something you said really stuck with me, Boogie. You was like, well, it might just be somewhere you go to vacation a couple times a year. And you might be right. It might be a better vacation spot for me because I'm just looking at it. I don't know, bro.
That's kind of how I feel about Jacksonville because like I'm always doing shit fun there. So with living there, it might fuck that up a little bit. So I feel what you're saying.
It's the same way how when I have family come to New York, bro, and they be like, "You want to go to the city?" I'd be like, "No," and they'd be like, "Why?" Like they got Times Square, they got the Statue. I'm like, "Bro, like I live here." Like I can go there whenever I feel like it, and I don't want to deal with traffic. And I don't want to deal with people. If anybody watch these movies where you see 1,500 people walking down the block, that's what New York really be like on a normal day.
Nah, I couldn't do that. I hate crowds.
But y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Like y'all see,
I know.
Yes, like that's really how New York really be like, unless you live on the outskirts. Listen, I can tell you right now, every single celebrity, unless they live in Soho, every single celebrity either lives like an hour upstate or lives in Long Island. Or lives in Jersey. Everybody that's important lives on the outskirts of New York City. Nobody lives there. That's important for the most part. Unless you live in one of them buildings like in Ghost and Power, where like literally you can't move, like you can't even like come on the block without something happening to you.
Word.
Good Lord.
No, that's a real thing though. Like you go to like a rich neighborhood and like you're not supposed to be there, like you will get questioned by a cop. Like
he's not joking. Like I remember And I'm about to get the super chats in 1 second, but I remember when
This is all of the police.
Lloyd Banks and Tony Yayo, when they first got money, like back in like 03, 04, and they came off tour, 50 Cent got them condos in Manhattan. Lloyd Banks and Yayo was like, oh snap, we in such a rich area, we could literally like just walk around with no shoes on, like it's such a beautiful area, whatever. Then they got stopped by cops, and they had to explain to cops, now we're rappers, we live here. they walked down the block within 5 minutes. They got
but Lloyd Banks also got a house out here by me, Long Island, or his mom's house or something like that. I've seen him like more than one time. Literally, I have friends that have taken pictures with him. I told you this before. I got friends that take pictures with him. Like,
that's my dude. I love Lloyd Banks. Shout out to my guy Zach though. Zach says Fisk Unit General. Fisk, what's up, my brothers? What up, Zach? What's good, baby?
What's up, Zach?
Shout out to my man Chairman James. Shout out to the streets, bro. I've been in Miami for 2 days and I love these shorties. I'm double bagging them though because I'm not trying to catch some. Yeah, listen, Chairman. The women in Miami
double bagging is actually worse for you, brother. Just so you know.
If you want to not do it, just wrap it up.
The women in Miami, Chairman James, it does not stop. There's women everywhere. It's just walking outside and seeing a beautiful woman in Miami. It's like walking outside and seeing a car drive by to a regular person. Like it's just beautiful women everywhere. That's like my main reason for going. Is just beautiful women everywhere. I love Miami.
That's why I just feel like when you talking, like that's why I just feel like it may just be a place you visit a couple times a year and just have fun, and then come back to it. And then, you know what I'm saying? But that's something we can talk about off stream because that's more personal. Unless you want to talk about it on stream, that's on you.
I mean, I was just saying in general though. Just I don't know how it came up. Somebody super chatted me something that made me think about it, but nah. Okay. But shout out to Donnie. Trevor Lawrence looks like a lesbian lunch lady.
and Don Vito, you look like you're holding Trevor back Lawrence, a beef fart. Shout out to Butters.
Butters is like live right now. Like Butters, like for some strange reason, like Butters likes to go live when I go live. I don't know why. He likes to go live. Like,
not for nothing, Butters. You can't come in here. Right? No, time out. You give up like 450 points in like 3 games of Madden, bro. You can't be in here, bro. Like for real, bro.
It's not even an exaggeration.
Hey,
listen, I was about to, for the record, chat. I was about to put up 200 on him, bro, and he quit before I can get there.
Fisk.
What?
You know this dude, Jordan Dog. Like, I don't know if you know who he is, but he keeps asking me for you to send him the link to us.
Who?
It's thing on Twitter is J Dog the Cajun Man.
Oh, he's in the chat now. No.
Oh, hey, what up, J Dog? Yeah, I met him in Butterstream. He's a fan. Shout out to J Dog.
Okay.
This is this is no invite thing. You know what I'm saying? This is me jagging off and Boogie Podcast. This is a private affair right here. Shout out to my man Donnie. Donnie says, Fisk just moved to Orlando. I'm 2 hours from Tampa, so it's Jacksonville. I'm 4 hours from Miami. It's cheaper, safer, and still a nice city. You understand, like, my dad is the plug in Miami. So when I go to, like, and then on top of that, like, I want, like, if I go there, I do want to be around family. So not only is my dad the plug, but I get to go see my little, go watch my little brother play soccer.
Say what it is, bro. You want a home cooked meal on Sundays? You want to go Sunday dinner?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I get to watch my little sister go play. My little sister has the dance team and she does karate, so I get to be around my little brother and sister. So it's also a family thing too. You know what I'm saying? My little siblings will never be in anything ever. You wouldn't understand that unless you was an older sibling. If you're not the oldest, you would never understand.
I'm the youngest and was clearly the mistake.
Yeah, you're a brat. Shout out to Donnie. Donnie said, Jag looks like one of those Dudley boys. He do. Jag look like he could have been like jagging off Dudley or something like that.
But you know what? I'm gonna drop that 3D Dudley D in your mama's asshole.
Shout out to the Dudley boys too, though. Shout out to Bob Jones. Bro, how are y'all paying escorts? I take girls on dates to like Chick-fil-A, then I ghost them after we smash. I got money, but $300 daily is too much. Well, that just depends on how much money you're worth. $300 daily to some dudes won't even notice that. So it's like really just all
I was
comes
gonna
down to
say,
how
bro,
much money you worth.
I spend like $150 when I walk out of my house, but like minimum. Like it's like I enjoy being home some days because literally I walk out the house. Second, I swept the car one time, bro. It don't stop swiping.
I mean, I was on the phone with Boogie earlier today. I spent $25 at the Chinese spot, and then I went grocery shopping. So I spent like $100 a day.
That's what I'm saying. Like you don't even realize it because you're just doing normal daily shit. Like it's just a part of. But like you said, it's just a part of how you operate as a person. Like you don't even think about it. Like some people spend $200-$300 a day and don't think twice about it. You know what I'm saying?
And it also comes down to how much money you're worth, because the more money you had, the more you spend, and that's just a fact. Because your taste changes. Like the more money you had, the more you acquire different, the more you like better stuff.
There is no balance.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I called Boogie when I went to get my Jordans earlier this week. I was like, Boogie, $200 for shoes. It's not that I can't afford it. It just I don't know if it's me or not. Because I'm really not a flashy guy. Like I'm real plain.
I think shoes are overrated.
And then I went to the store across the hall, and those same Jordans was $120, and I was like, okay, I just
but what did I tell you though? What did I tell you? Certain sneaker stores mark up prices on sneakers.
Facts.
And what they also do, like if you go to like Flight Club in Manhattan or Flight Club in LA, like they sell other people's sneakers, so they have to mark them up because they need to make their cut.
And that's the thing, I still haven't worn the Jordan yet.
Oh, bro, I got like 3-4 pair of sneakers in my closet. I've literally bought like 2-3 years ago. I still haven't broken out yet, bro.
Like I want an all black pair of Jordans. I was like, I need to like either get me a pair of all black Air Forces, or I need to get a pair of all black Jordans. I was like literally gonna go get a pair before I started streaming, but then I was like, I'll wait till the stream over. But I still want an all black pair of shoes. And I don't know what it is, but ever since I bought that first pair of Jordans, I feel like I need to buy another one. I feel like having one pair of Jordans made me look like I'm broke.
That's just what like that's just don't fall into that trap, bro.
Don't do it.
Listen, I know a person that normal. So I know a person to this day. He buys 2 pair of every Jordan that come out. Whether he buys one pair, he buys one pair to wear. And the second pair, depending on how rare it is, so either resell it or just put it in the closet for a rainy day when the first ones get fucked up.
Oh,
so,
what?
I mean, he's not broke though. That's the thing. Like he could afford it. So it's not like that's just what he does. Like he'll literally sit there and hold on to a pair of Jordans and resell them like 3 years later for like double the price, or just keep them in the closet and just let them sit there until the first ones get scuffed up.
And just to double back real quick, hey yo Bob. Depending on how beautiful that woman is, $300 might be cheap. Just go ahead and throw that out there.
I was gonna say not for nothing. I've seen escorts charge like $300 an hour. Let alone
it's fucking.
Depending on you going to an award show, I gotta play girlfriend. Like there's a lot of different things that can go. Like you know what I'm saying. Depending on what they gotta do is how they charge. Like, do I have to act like your girlfriend in public, or do I gotta answer questions? Like that might cost more money.
Or am I just coming to the hotel and smashing you and leaving? You know what I'm saying?
You gotta take it in the ass.
And by the way, jagging off is high tonight. By the way,
what the fuck?
Jagging off hit my phone. Jagging off hit my phone earlier today. He took some edibles earlier today.
This is not true at all. Disregard all of this.
Let me where my phone. What did the test say? He says, "Fisk."
Oh, Fisk.
He says, "Fisk, I took some edibles." He's like, "Stream might be lit."
No. Since we're gonna talk about it, I said I ate one and I didn't think it was gonna be this bad.
Oh nah, edibles. From what I understand, edibles will put man, that shit'll put you down.
Sometimes it's weak as fuck. But
go on time out, KD. Not KD, you sweet, bro. Go on time out. This dude, KD, I pulled up the butter string. I was in there with the Fisk unit. We invited KD like 4 times, and he was quiet every time. Everybody in the chat, KD soft. He's soft. He don't want no smoke or nothing. He's soft. He don't want to turn his mic on or nothing. He's soft. Shout out to Slitback. My boy Slitback says, all black Air Forces. Who you robbing, bro? Hey, look, man. I stay at TTG, train to go, baby. I stay trained to go,
I
man.
remember that Waka Flocka song.
My advice to you, if you want to start stacking, I would just start stacking clothes and like shoes, and then like when it's time to break it out, you break it out. Like I got like 4 pair like jeans and like all type of like dress up clothes. I got tags on that like I haven't worn. So like I always have like I hate having and going to an event and have to go shopping for the event. So honestly, like I would say 60% of my wardrobe is clothes I stopped tags on.
So check this out, and I agree with that. But check this out. We 25 minutes in. Let me bury Joe Budden real quick. So check this out, right? Long story short, we all saw Joe Budden fire Rory on his podcast earlier this week, right?
I didn't see it. I saw the clip where he went off, and then like
or heard the audio clip, one or the other.
Yeah,
I ain't seen none of this shit.
My whole thing is this: some people like Joe Budden are not bosses. They were meant to be workers. All right, just because somebody gives you a boss label and title does not make you a good leader. Okay, the way he handled that Rory Amal situation was terrible. First of all, if they're your friends, that makes it even worse. Second of all, if they're your employees, that makes you look unprofessional. So it's like I'm sitting back, like, how you gonna throw your 2 best friends under the bus and then fire them for the world to hear?
You fired both of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, how you gonna do that? Like that? I'm sitting back looking at them like, first of all, anytime there's an issue about money, it can always be solved, because when it comes to money, there's always a right and wrong answer. There's never gray area when it comes to the money and there's a contract. If someone's under contract, right, and they're supposed to get a certain amount of money, you either pay them their salary or you pay them their percentage. Anytime there's a money issue in any form of business, that's always easily resolved. The hard part comes where the person who has to issue the money, does he want to pay, or is he greedy like Joe Budden? So you got a situation where I believe Joe Budden is stealing from the dudes, because why else would you hide the books? If they keep asking you for the books and you don't want to give them the books, you must got something to hide, right?
It also depends on the contract and like business. Like a lot of that thing comes down to I don't know their contract. I don't.
Well, Rory and Maul's contract is their percentage partners. They don't work for Joe. They're percentage partners.
Oh, so yeah,
percentage of the.
So technically, they should be
income.
They should technically be able to see the books and then
Exactly.
know what they're not getting or what they should be getting. If that's the case, like you know what I'm saying, like because if you're like like I can tell you right now, at my job, I get bonuses every check based off of certain things that have to be done and my accuracy when I'm doing certain things that are managerial things. I know how much I can get, and I know I get audited. Like literally, I have like a district like staff come in and audit like what I do. So they walk around the store with me and then they audit. They tell me what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, whatever the case may be. So I know what I'm going to be getting in every single check as far as a bonus.
Exactly.
And it goes up the total poll. Like our store manager gets a higher percentage, then managers get a percentage, and then supervisors get a percentage. That's just how it is. And the higher you get, the more percentage you get. So that being said, if they have a percentage, they have a right to see like what they're supposed to be getting, because then he's clearly not paying them what if you have to question it, you're probably not getting what you deserve.
Yeah, and my whole thing is from just looking at it from my perspective, like for example, like you shouldn't. Yeah, everybody hit that like button, but my thing is, if you're Joe Budden, right? I feel like he got an ego. He got too big for his britches, and he made it.
But he's it's not even that. He's always been this way.
Good point.
If you think about it, that's just him as a person. And I don't know him personally. I just know what is out there.
He destroyed every relationship he get into, bro. Every record label, every podcast label, every TV show. Joe Budden always burn it to the ground, and I'm just sitting back thinking to myself, like,
and that's what I'm saying. That's you. Like, if I don't care, bro. Put it in simple terms. If a chick have a new boyfriend every other month, it's probably her, and vice versa.
Yeah.
And shout out to Zach. He says I've been high off edibles before, but
so did I. And like last time I had a really good one, man, this bitch almost ended up pregnant.
But here's the point I wanted to get to at the end of the day, right? If you're a boss and you're in charge of something, it's your job to do two things. It's your job to tell everybody their place and honor your end of the deal. So my whole thing when it comes to Joe Budden is he's in this situation because number one, he didn't explain to Rory and Maul their positions. And then number two, if Rory and Maul have partnership and partnership percentages in your company, him hiding that from them is him being a bad boss. Your whole priority as a boss is to take care of the people who work for you. That's your job. Your job as the boss is the problem solver.
So
Joe,
Fisk knows this, and I've always said this: friends or no friends, y'all should always have some. If y'all signing the contract, y'all should have your separate lawyers. And it's not about. And people say, "Oh, it's friends that never do me dirty." I'm gonna say this: 98% of the time, there's always some bullshit that happens. If you look at everybody that was once partners in big, somebody always gets the shit end of the stick. If I ever went into business with Jagganoff and Fisk, I would literally present them what we're doing, and I would tell them to go get their own lawyer to look it up. It's not about me trying to do them dirty, not doing them dirty. It's about doing what's right and making sure you're okay with this. Because there's always fine lines, and there's always things that you don't look over, and you always say, well, my boy's not going to do me dirty. At the end of the day, something might come out, something might happen. You know, maybe we start getting creative differences, and things can get ugly. So I would always tell people to get their own lawyers, get their own people. Are we good? Everything is good? Let them handle that. Let's get to the bag. And then we all come to an agreement on what we're going to do. You know what I'm saying? And then we go move forward.
And my thing is, if I was Joe Budden from Jump Street, right, I wouldn't enter into an agreement that I didn't want to honor. If Joe Budden didn't want to honor their contract, he shouldn't have given them a partner percentage deal.
Exactly.
He should have.
You should have given them a salary. This is what you're making no matter what happens.
If they didn't want to take the salary, he should have let them walk.
Exactly. Yeah. Simple as that.
So my whole thing is, for example, if I went into business with Jagganoff and Boogie, right, just hypothetically speaking.
Yeah.
Because my brand is bigger than just one show, I would individually go to Boogie and Jagganoff and I would say, okay, hypothetically speaking, I got a bag from, I don't know, Cash App or let's say PayPal. Somebody wanted to sponsor the Shots Fired show, right? Let's say they wanted to give me $5,000 a month. I would go to Boogie and I would go to Jagganoff and I would specifically tell them, the bag is for $5,000, $2,500 automatically goes to me because it's my product. Now y'all got a choice. I can break y'all off on a salary based thing, like I can pay y'all per episode, or y'all can get a piece of the 50% left after I take my half. I'm gonna take 50% because it's my IP. Now, if y'all want 20%, if you want the 25% of the 50% left, let me know. Or do you want me to pay you per episode? Bottom line, I would never go to them and say, you're going to get 35-40% of the entire Fisk Vegas brand. That's nuts. We got Shots Fired. I will say, do you want 25% or do you want to get paid per episode? What you want to do? Or 20%.
The only way somebody could ever come at somebody and say, like, if your brand is worth this, unless I invested 50% of the money into your brand, somebody shouldn't even come out of their face and ask for a crazy amount. Unless I literally am worth 50% of your brand. Which is not the case. Yeah, no.
And that's how I would hear into the business. I'm like, listen, 50% is gonna go to me. Now y'all can take 20% a piece and then the other 10% can go towards expenses, or I could pay y'all per episode. What would y'all want to do? And that's if the money was coming in. Like right now, we don't have a sponsor, but if we had sponsorships coming in or whatnot, that would be the thing. Because my whole thing is, I have a flaw. My flaw is loyalty. I'm honorable. I don't know how to lie. Lying, I'm a horrible liar. So I could never be Joe Budden.
You are.
Yeah, I'm a horrible liar. So I could never be Joe Budden and hide that from y'all. So I would always go to y'all and say, what do you want? This is the bag. This is what I'm taking, and this is what's left over for y'all to get. You want this percentage, or do you just want a bag per episode? What are we doing? I would never hide it from y'all. I couldn't live with it. I couldn't walk around knowing that I'm either robbing my boys or lying to my boys.
Damon Jazz just put out a clip today talking about like how he put everybody on and like he tries to make everybody a plug, and they take what they want, and then they try to do him dirty, and then he sound crazy for spazzing out on people. Like, bro, fact. I've said this forever, and I still stick by this. I want everybody to make it, bro. I want all of us to get money together. What's the point in having all this money and doing all this shit if nobody's there to do it with you?
Exactly. And then my whole thing was this too. I'm like, well, my thing is, all right, if I'm eating, right, how can I even feel comfortable enjoying the money if they're not eating with me?
You're gonna have a big ass house and be fucking lonely, bro. That's
yeah, like I don't know how Joe Budden can walk around and be around them dudes, and he's spending this money, he getting this money. Why you gonna rob them? Like, I just don't understand. Like,
I hate to say it like this. Well, you supposed to rob the big corporations and y'all all eat. Y'all go rob Spotify. Y'all go rob Microsoft. Y'all get bags from them and split it and put your mans on. You don't rob the people that's, trying to make it with you.
Facts. And my thing is too, like,
because I tell you right now, Jay-Z been robbing Puma.
And my thing with Joe Budden too is, you can't go on these rants about Spotify and ownership and then get mad when Rory and Mal asking you about their piece of ownership. This dude went on like a 5-episode rant about ownership and being your own boss and not working for nobody and all this other stuff. And you get mad at Rory and Mal because they asked for their percentage?
I did see a clip before. He said he put up all his own money. That's why he feels the way he feels. But like, I don't know.
It doesn't matter because you can't have the show without them.
Basically.
So it's like one way or the other is
that doesn't matter, because if I started a company and I put up all my own money, but maybe you put time in, right? Well, like, at the end of the day, like, me and Jack are putting time in this, right? We're not getting paid for this, right? Boom. So, like, if you blew up and you got a fucking $100 million contract or some wild shit, like, you would take care of us appropriately. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just making examples. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
I'm flying you and Jag, if we meeting in Vegas, I'm gonna have some nice fat checks for y'all and some women. We're gonna handle our business. And then we're gonna hit these casinos. We're gonna have a good old time.
Like Jeff Bezos, right? Had to give his wife all that bread. She didn't put up no money, but what she put up? A lot of time, a lot of helping him build the company. She didn't put up no money though. But when it came time for him to break off that bag, she put that time in. Therefore, she's entitled to a certain percentage.
If I got $100 million contract, just hypothetically speaking, here's how this gonna go. I'm gonna take 50 mil. I'm gonna get Jagging on 20. I'm gonna get Boogie 20, and then 10 million of it going back into the business. And we all eating. That's only fair.
But who would complain about that? I would never. First of all, I just want to be at the table, right? If you got 100 million, I got 70 million. At the end of the day, we could do the same shit. Like you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. I think people look at it wrong because they want to get so much but equal. But once you hit a circuit bracket of money, y'all all doing the same thing.
And you know what, Boogie? That's why I think they're mad at him. It all comes from the Spotify deal. Because I think Spotify offered him $30 million. Now, Boogie, let me ask you and Jagging off a question. If I'm the boss, right? Mm-hmm. And y'all are getting 20. I'm giving y'all 20% of all the profits, right? Of the podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
and y'all found out I turned down $30 million so we can go independent. Y'all are cursing me out. I know y'all are.
Okay, so I wouldn't.
You know what I'm saying?
So the reason why I would curse you out is because you didn't discuss it with me. If I'm a part of the brand, like that should be something we discuss together. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, it's still like your decision because like you are the forerunner. But at least have a conversation with me. We just had to talk about this like 3 hours ago. Well, it's just a conversation. It's ultimately your choice. But at least say, listen, I got a Spotify deal. It's gonna be 30 mil. I'm discussing it with y'all. I want to know what y'all think, but y'all do know ultimately it's still my decision because it's my brand on top of that. So as long as you take my opinion into consideration, you can hate it. And you can do what you want to do, but at least have a conversation with me. I could live with the result but all our financial situations could be different. Maybe you think about long term. If you're trying to stay independent, you're trying to, think about long term. Grabbing a bag real quick is trying to secure your financial stability immediately. You're thinking about, I'm trying to be
keeping 100 with you. I own my brand, but I would sell off the podcast. If that means we could all be comfortable and eat right together,
because
I
it's
would
not
sell
because
the podcast.
It's the same way how Diddy sold Sean John.
Yeah.
Like he still owns a stake percentage of it, the same way Bill Gates is not the CEO of Microsoft no more. He still has majority stock. It can do a whole bunch of this, a whole bunch of that, but he don't run the company no more. Like
pretty much
all these things, like you have to. So you sell in the pocket, you still own the brand. You just sold up. Yeah,
I just think you needed to go ahead, Jagano.
No, I'll wait till you're done.
Oh no, I'm just about to read Donnie's super chat. Donnie said,
I was gonna say shout out to this dude CJ. Rest in peace to New Jack.
Yeah, R.I.P. New Jack. New Jack was a G.
Oh, he definitely was. He was one of my favorites.
He is definitely one of my favorite ECW.
He said, "Give a shout out to my boy O.J. Simpson. It's too much to worry about now."
Oh man, my chat ain't even moving right. I can't even see nothing. The last chat I got was from KJ Smooth. He said, "LOL, all right."
I see that too.
But shout out to my man Donnie. Donnie says he's a psycho. He ruined Slaughterhouse, and almost every ex of his says he was very abusive. Taxstone punked him hard on tax season. # free tax. # free be safe though. And remember, if it wasn't for Taxstone, there'd be no Fisk Vegas. Like Taxstone is. I wanted to be the sports version of Taxstone. Like that was like Tax is my guy. So I might have to write Tax in jail one day, just showing him love, man. Because like if it wasn't for Tax, man, I really wouldn't. I wouldn't even have the Fisk Vegas gimmick if it wasn't for Taxstone. So I might have to write Taxstone a letter in jail one day. But just out of respect. But yeah, I remember that episode because Taxstone kept asking Joe Budden the tough questions. And Joe Budden plays stupid, yo. Like Joe,
that's the one thing I like about Skip Bayless. He don't care. He gonna put you on blast. Yeah, you have to respect bro. A lot of these media outlets, they won't even allow. Do y'all know? I don't know if y'all know this, but a lot of media outlets screen the questions for a lot of like celebrity people. They screen the questions before they ask them before the show starts.
Fact.
Just to tell them you can't say this, you can't talk about this, and some people don't care and bring it up anyway.
Oh shit!
And no, it's a thing. Like, why do you gotta get your shit screened, bro? You afraid to talk about something? Now, if it's a legal matter, I understand you can't talk about it. I get it. That's a whole nother scenario. But like, don't ask me about like what I'm doing here, bro. Like, nah, bro. What's the point of doing an interview if you don't want to talk about nothing? What's the point? You don't want to talk about nothing. Don't do interviews. Stay on radio.
Shout out to Chairman James. He says, I heard EDP trying to work at Chuck E. Cheese. Hey, look, man. That dude.
That's not even funny though.
Yo, that's fucked up.
I don't need EDP is like done at this point. Like he's so irrelevant now. You know what I'm saying? Yo, why people biting my video ideas, bro? These giant YouTubers is bugging, son.
What the hell happened now?
I'm not gonna say his name. But the title of his video says, "Did the New York Giants just sign Evan Ingram's replacement?" Like then on the video thumbnail it says bye bye Evan Ingram. I'm the only one on Evan Ingram head right now. I'm the only one on Sterling Shepard head right now. I mean, I'm flattered, but my gosh, come on with a different concept.
You really think you're the only one that hates Evan Ingram, bro?
No, I'm the only one who go out there and say it though.
A lot of people. I don't really follow a lot of Giants YouTubers, but like I see a lot of shit on Twitter because I get fucking tagged in everything. I swear, everybody tags me and everything. But like, man, listen, Evan Ingram. I don't know if Kelvin Benjamin gonna make the team, but like Evan Ingram needs all the competition he could possibly get.
I think we're gonna trade him. We save $6 million if we trade him. I don't think Evan Ingram's gonna be on the roster day one. I just don't think he is.
I mean, you got Diggy trying to give him away for free damn near every day on Twitter.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like at the end of the day, we don't trust him. We don't trust him to catch balls.
In a lot of big moments, he let us down.
Like every time I bitched about a tight end on Twitter, it was like, "You want Evan Ingram?"
Nah, bro. Y'all got Tebow. Don't worry about it. Y'all got Tebow to be tight end. Don't worry about it. Shut up, Fuck you. Chairman James says,
"What up, boy?"
One thing I respect about Adam Sandler is he looks out for all his boys. Chris Rock, Kevin James, Rob Schneider. He put them in tons of movies. And that's another thing, right? That's the one thing I like about
Adam Sandler even put on the lower actors too. The actors that always be in his funny movies. The dude with the lazy eye.
Yeah, they there.
He stay putting them in movies, bro.
And that's what I liked about 50 Cent, and who's my idol, by the way. I love 50, but he took care of Banks, Buck before Buck started tripping. He took care of Yayo. Yayo came out of jail with $1 million in his account. 50 Cent literally put money up for him after every show they did. He was in jail. Yayo came home to a bag. You know what I'm saying? He wrote half the game album.
I was gonna say, he took everybody. The only problem that people had beef with 50 was they was beefing with him, from my understanding, because like not that he stopped giving them money, but it's like, yo, I put you on, like you start to control your own finances. Like,
what happened was this, Boogie. 50 wanted workers to be bosses because I read his book. He got mad at Banks and Yayo and Buck because they didn't want to like continue 50's legacy. Like 50 had to understand that some people aren't meant to be bosses. Buck, can you imagine Banks running a record label? Like some dudes just weren't meant to be bosses. Like he had a bunch of workers around him. And
that's really what it came down to. He really spoiled them. They didn't have to do nothing. They didn't have to plan nothing. He probably paid people to manage their careers, and all they had to do was go in the studio and write music. And which
was good because they gave quality music.
Oh yeah,
that just don't contribute to them being a boss. Like you can't make workers, and you can't turn every worker into a boss. Either you born a boss or you not a boss. You either gotta have boss tendencies or you got worker tendencies. Banks, Buck, Yayo, they got worker tendencies. They're not bosses. Same thing with Game. Game ain't a boss. Just 50 really. What 50 really wanted is 50 wanted people like Jim Jones. He wanted them to be like Jim Jones because Jim Jones was a boss, even though he worked for Cam. Like the hot.
Yeah, but he went out and made his own brand. Like
exactly.
It's not about working under somebody. Like if you give me, let's just say you give me all your subscribers, right? Let's just say I get all your subscribers, and I'm not making a brand out of it. Then what the fuck am I doing?
Exactly.
If I'm really trying to be a YouTuber, and we constantly saying follow my YouTube, do this, do that. Yo, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And then next thing you know, I wake up one morning and got 4,000 subscribers and not doing nothing with it. It's like, what the fuck?
Exactly. You just you ruin opportunity. Exactly. Shout out to
yeah, go ahead.
Nah, my voice, but shout out to Donnie. Donnie says fanboys made about 7 straight videos about EDP. That's all he got.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares about him.
We don't give a fuck about EDP. Hopefully, there's someone shoots him.
And that's the thing, right? I told y'all, he don't exist without beef. He Candyman. He only pop up when you say his name, bro. He Candyman at work. and so he good for his beef. That's it. You say his name, he pop up. If you don't say his name, you're not gonna hear from him. Shout out to Jake Rooks. The Jags signing Tebow at tight end after getting Trevor Lawrence is a reminder on why the Jags can't have nice things. Pretty much.
Yeah, people
Pretty much.
Tebow shit. Jesus Christ.
Bro, because yo,
you not understand. I've never seen a fucking third string tight end really impact the fucking team before.
It's because it's Tebow though. That's the difference.
And it's in Jacksonville. He owned Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence gonna go throw like 2 picks. They gonna want Tebow to play quarterback, bro.
No, they're not.
Yeah, okay.
I know my people.
Sure. No, you
don't tell me what the fuck I know. What's wrong with you?
Tebow. All right, bet. Lord Eli.
There's a reason why, like when a previous starting quarterback is around, there's a reason why they have to get rid of him.
And by the way, hey Donnie, you know you moving up in rank, right? Just know that, Donnie. You moving up in rank. Just know that. You know what I'm saying? And you know why, Donnie. Hey, Donnie, I appreciate you being here for your boy, man. I really, really do.
You know
what I'm saying? I really, really do. I appreciate you being here for your boy. You just know you moving up in rank. Shout out the because it's weird, right? Because it's like I feel like I need to make an example out of a soldier or two, one of my loyal supporters. I'm gonna have to make an example out of one of them. I don't know. I'll pick one of them. I'm gonna have to make an example out of somebody. But Donnie, I love you, baby. Loyalty is everything, man. You can't buy loyalty and you can't gain it. Loyalty is something that you show. Loyalty is something that you do. You understand? Loyalty is an ongoing thing. The only thing you could do with loyalty is lose it. You understand? And I appreciate Donnie for showing loyalty. But shout out to Donnie. Speaking of Donnie, 50 wanted Banks and Buck to be like Lil Wayne. Exactly. He wanted them to be Drake and Nicki. But and
they went and made their own brands. Nicki and Drake went and made their own brands after they,
I feel like if he kept Game in the group, Game was as close as he was going to get to the Drake and Nicki thing. Because Game was big, especially on the West Coast. Game was technically 50's biggest artist. He was
one of my favorite rappers.
50 was just too. 50 had the same issue I have with YouTubers is the same issue 50 had as a businessman. 50 was so street and so honorable that if you were disloyal to him, he didn't care how much money you was worth. He didn't care what you did. You was out. You know what I'm saying? If 50,
I've heard 50 say all the time, like when they ask him, "Can you resolve this beef?" He's like, "I can only resolve things I know where it's coming from."
Pretty much.
Like I can't resolve something that like because people ask him all the time. Like I've seen interviews like early as like a couple months ago. Could you ever resolve Ja Rule? Like he's like, no, I don't get it. Like that's like a but it goes both ways because fucking what's his name? Oh my god, what the fuck is his name? Not Ja Rule. What's oh my god, what the fuck is Irv Gotti? Listen, I saw an interview with Fat Joe tried to make peace with Irv Gotti and 50, and Fat Joe literally said Irv Gotti cursed him out for like an hour.
Yeah,
it's that bad.
And remember too, about a year ago, when the dude from BMF came home, the underboss of BMF, the number 2 of BMF, when he got out of jail, he tried to get Rick Ross and 50 Cent to squash the beef, and they couldn't do it. They wouldn't do it.
Rick Ross on I Am Athlete said if 50 Cent came to him with he said he'd work with him in business, but he don't feel like 50 Cent is credible in music anymore, so he wouldn't make music with him. But if the business side came out, like he would, if it's profitable.
And that's why they can never be friends, because that was a shot at 50.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, he's still taking shots. And I love Rick.
I mean, Rick Ross gave him his credit. He was like, yo, his first 2 albums, in his opinion, he was like, his first 2 albums are great, but since like 2013, he was like, 50's not credible in music. He got great business.
But that's the thing. Since 2014, he been doing Power. He stopped making music. He should be. He shouldn't be. He stopped making music. He did like one mixtape in 7 years.
Music is the gateway to other things, and people need to understand that. Like, if you're not a pop star, if you're not fucking Taylor Swift, like if you're not, I'm just saying, if you're not one of them pop stars getting 900 million views on music videos, like you make money, but like, look at Jay-Z. Jay-Z's one of the, we could argue he's one of the top 3 rappers ever, right? Sure. Whatever y'all want to do. Most of his money not coming from music.
I know more.
But even back then, it wasn't coming from music like that. That was his most money because that's all he was doing. But once he started venturing into being the president of this company and investing in this company and buying this company, he took that money and made more.
Facts. And shout out to Mac Ocean. Evan Ingram will be a mean water boy.
Bobby Boucher.
Hopefully he don't fumble the water. I mean, shit.
God damn. By the way, since we on this subject, yeah, fuck Taylor Swift and everybody that like her. I can't stand that bitch.
Yeah, I fuck the hell out of Taylor Swift, bro.
Ew, yo.
I wasn't bringing her up to like. I'm just saying.
No. I know you're not.
Yeah, it's like a pop. You need to be a pop star to really pop in music like that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Pop Taylor Swift.
Just that.
All freaking night. I bang her to 1989 all damn night.
Nasty motherfucker.
What? Taylor Swift is hot, bro. What are you talking about?
Taylor Swift ugly as shit. The bitch looks like a cat.
That's his type of chicks, though. He likes the skinny chicks.
I like skinny chicks.
I get that, but look at the face.
She's cute. You wouldn't understand. You don't got white girl taste like me. All right, my white girl taste is impeccable. All right, you don't got my.
Excuse me, I love all flavors, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I love all flavors. You understand, bro? I have my taste in women. I'm batting 1,000, bro. If I tell you Taylor Swift is hot, Taylor Swift is hot. All right,
you ain't getting me on that train, bro. It's not happening.
Shout out to Zach. Whenever I need a laugh or I'm depressed, I listen to Platinum Hit 49ers Funeral. It puts me in a better mood so fast. I feel you, bro. Nah,
whoever that is, Zach just took a shit on their face.
Who?
Whoever he's talking about, Zach just took a shit on their face.
Nah, no. That was on the 49er team after they lost the Super Bowl.
Oh shit.
That was as a staff, label, and mother effing crew.
Oh shit. Okay.
Because that was a year that they was on my tail about this whole Jimmy G thing and how great Jimmy G is, and I tried to tell him Jimmy G was trash, bro.
He's referred to as James right now.
I don't care what his name is. Now,
name is James.
The last thing we gonna get to on this stream is Patrick Mahomes getting out of pocket, bro. The whole Chiefs organization doing too much, coming at the Giants all disrespectful and stuff. So,
but real quick before you get into it, but you gotta respect Andy Reid was the Eagles head coach. Like you gotta like now that I think about it, that shit correlates. Now that I think about it, right? Because this motherfucker was the Eagles head coach.
They fired his ass though.
He was, but at the same
time, Andy Reid was the best thing that ever happened to the Eagles. They better stop.
Yeah, but at the same time, bro, it's like, why are you worrying about Daniel Jones? You ain't have to tie his shoelaces together in the picture.
Come on, bro. That's a meme creator that Patrick Mahomes.
You know what I'm saying? And no. About Danny when he fell.
No. Because this is the thing, right? I don't care what nobody said. This is the thing. If somebody makes a meme about somebody and you liking their tweets, you just
co-sign it.
Yeah, you co-sign it. Like you're being held accountable. If somebody jokes about something and I'm co-signing liking it, but I'm not saying nothing, like I got beef with you too, bro.
And don't forget, Mahomes was laughing at Daniel Jones when Daniel Jones fell versus the Eagles. He was on Twitter cracking jokes about him when he fell versus the Eagles that night. So you know what I'm saying? It's all good because when we light his ass up, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing, but I'm sorry. I apologize. That's all I want is apologies.
I'm not apologizing. Happened over time.
Shout out to Mac Ultra. Mac Ultra says, Fist, I'm finna cross over into white girl territory. Last night was the last straw with black women. Yeah, I can't stand black women.
Bro,
hey, man.
I love black women, but they just do too much, bro.
Black women
overall,
way too much. I ain't got time, bro. Like, for real, black women do way too much. Hey, yo, Butters. I'm gonna have to curse Butters out, bro.
What the fuck Butters doing?
Why is my name in his... Why is he using my name in his live stream title?
He wants to be
Fisk Unit Hangout? Really?
He wants to be your favorite the teacher's pet or whatever.
Yeah, but why is he saying Fisk Unit Hangout? Like, what's next?
There's a Fisk Unit Hangout on the same night that Fisk Vegas has a hangout. Let's put some fucking sense to that.
I'm so confused. Anyway. Nah, Mac Ultra, I feel you, bro. I feel you, man. You know what I'm saying? I stopped dealing with black women like 10 years ago.
Hey, surprisingly, the Spanish ones are good.
If I had luck with a Spanish chick, that'd be great. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, I'm telling you, you just gotta get the ones that don't speak English, bro. Because, like, remember I told you that story about the chick?
This motherfucker.
Remember I told you the story about the chick that where the hell was she from? It's like some fucking El Salvador. She came over from there and said she'd been here for 3 years.
Hold on, time out. Don't mean to cut you off. Joe Budden apologized to Rory?
I think I think because yesterday, right? Yesterday, Joe Budden came out and did an Instagram live, right? And they was roasting him in his comment section. And I think Joe Budden's and then Rory and Maul did like an hour-long response episode or whatever. And I just think Joe Budden don't like the heat. I think Joe Budden wasn't ready for the negative reaction. Joe Budden, what I'm trying to say is Joe Budden knows he's wrong, and now he's probably gonna try and like not make up with them because he know they're not coming back, but he's gonna try and get public perception back.
Yeah, damage control.
Damage control, yeah.
Damage control.
Because he probably know he's wrong. He know he's wrong. That's the thing. He know he's wrong. Shout out to Cactus Jack. Fist, you going to an NFL game this year? Yeah, I'll be at the Dolphins and the Giants. That's the only game I know I'm going to be at is when the Giants play the Dolphins. That's the only game I know I'm going to be at.
Fuck you, Dolphins!
Shout out to T2. Fist, it's not that deep, fam. What ain't that deep? The whole black girls are too aggressive or Butters using my name for his live stream. Which one ain't that deep? No, Zell. I'll try to figure out T2. Which one ain't that deep? Shout out to Terminator the Reaper. Yeah, that's way better. Butters is getting out of hand, Fist. You created this. I didn't create this monster. Y'all created this monster. Y'all created
I didn't create shit.
And you know what's so crazy? This Lord Eli dude got a mic too because he was just in Butters live stream. So I'm gonna block him. Shout out but what I'm saying, Terminator, is y'all created Butters. Y'all bullied Butters into this corny joke machine that he is right now. Y'all did this. I ain't do this. Y'all did this. Y'all was the one jumping Butters in the live streams. I ain't do that. Only thing I did was name him Butters. That's all I did. I ain't do that. Y'all did that. Shout out to T2. I'm talking about DJ Me, my stream late. Oh, it is that serious. Because why they tie shoelaces together? That's disrespectful. They wouldn't do that. They ain't do that none of the other 6-7 quarterbacks that's in the picture. Why they got to tie Daniel Jones shoelaces together?
They trying to trip him.
You know what I'm saying? They trying to try my man DJ. They gonna get dealt with for that. No disrespect. No crime. Nothing goes unpunished this season. You know what I'm saying? But more, me and Boogie will speak more on that on tomorrow's Giant show.
No,
You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Terminator. He says, "Who is watching this man public access videos?" And we jump Butters because he's the equivalent of a roach. Yo.
Yo, roach. You built like a roach. Built like a fucking roach.
He's the equivalent of a roach. I'm done. It's cool. It's cool. I just find it funny though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But to be honest with you, Terminator, it's all good, man. Fisk unit is strong. We're gonna take shit over at the end by this year. We're gonna be bigger, better than ever. Got a lot of dope stuff coming for y'all this year, man. We're going straight to the top. I'm about to be one of the only YouTubers that can say they started their channel over and rebuilt 3 of them to be bigger than the first one. So, you know what I'm saying? By the end of the year, I should have at least 2 to 3 channels over 10,000 subscribers. At least. But shout out to Terminator. Butters is a rubber roach that won't die.
You see why? I seen it like in the back. Yo, this dude Terminator fucking crazy.
I'm done. Shout out to Rell Young, supporting big fists and supporting small businesses. You dang on right, baby. You already know Rell Young.
You're supposed to give him $10 for him to say that shit.
You know what I'm saying? You know, Jagging off is the gatekeeper of the $10 thing.
Yes,
you know
I am.
He's the gatekeeper. You know what I'm saying? I let $9.99 slide. Jagging, but no, Fizz, it's not $10, Fizz.
It's not. Goes to the gates of hell. Oh yes.
Oh man. It's time to go to sleep. It's time to go to sleep.
What the fuck you going to sleep for?
Because I have work at 4 o'clock in the morning.
I know. No, hold on. This is the first podcast. This is the first ever episode that we're about to end on time. This is the first one.
Holy shit.
But largely because this is there's not really much to talk about. But once the football season starts, what day are we gonna switch this to? That's the $1 million question.
That is the $1 million question.
We'll have to talk about it in correlated schedules.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because I know because Sunday is gonna be football stream day.
Yeah.
So
we might have to actually turn it into like a podcast where we just like record at a random time and just release it.
How would that work? Because the same hour that we randomly talk to each other, we could just went live.
At times, yeah.
Because both of y'all work during the day.
I work in the morning.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, man.
You have anything you want to say to the people, Boogie?
If you have a job and you are working for a company or somebody, y'all should be doing things on the side to secure y'all bag further, because jobs do not care about you. They will fire you and they do not care.
Facts.
So I can tell y'all right now, yes, I have a job. Yes, I got a promotion. Yes, I'm making a certain amount of money, but I'm also securing my bag on the side. Given the day where I don't want to work a job no more, or given the day that my job decides that my services are no longer needed, I'm going to be okay. So if you're working a job, stack some money, put some bread aside, whether you get into real estate, investing in stock, whatever y'all do, make sure y'all doing things on the side and you're not sitting there and just worrying about a check from a job. Because I could tell you from example, I watched my boss get fired from my old job because he was making too much money. He was in too high of a bracket. And they said, listen, either you take a pay cut or we're letting you go. And he said he's not taking a pay cut, and they fired him a week later.
Word.
They do not care. So don't ever have one source of income. It's nice to have a job with health insurance and 401ks, all that stuff, and you work that as long as you want. But again, given something happens, you can always get it back from somewhere else. Remember
Fact.
that.
Can't afford to breathe.
And what you got to say, Jagno?
Fuck.
Don't do drugs, ladies and gentlemen.
Doing drugs.
Oh, I got one more thing to say. I may be changing the way I spell my name.
You should have been done that, but that's
I'm not talking about the zero, but yeah. Y'all just gotta learn how to spell.
No comment. No comment.
Oh yeah.
Jagno.
Do vote till we die. Fuck the world.
Yeah, after I said some inspiring shit, that's what you gotta say, my nigga.
Fuck yeah, dude. It's the best way to end it.
I'm going to sleep, nigga. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, we up out of here, man.
I did not groom nobody.